They should improve their LinkedIn. They should improve their CVs. They should improve their communication skills. When they should learn a little bit about what is important in German communication.
Welcome back, everybody, to the second part of my interview today with a former coachee of ours, a Java developer from Karachi, who got a job here in just 2 months. Welcome, How are you today?
Yep. Thank you again, Temo, and I'm really doing great. And I would ask you, how are you doing?
I'm also very good. Thanks for asking. My name is Tamo, by the way. I'm managing partner of Find a Job in Germany, and yeah, welcome today. Today I want to speak with you about living in Germany. Before we talk about that, give us a quick insight about you. Maybe a quick intro would be fine.
Yeah, sure. So my name is I come from Karachi, Pakistan. I am a Java backend developer, specialized as a Java backend developer. I have around 5.5 years of experience, mostly as a backend developer, but recently more as a consultant, software consultant. I recently moved to Germany to work for a multinational company in Frankfurt, and I'm currently here in my office doing this.
Perfect. Yeah. We spoke a lot about the recruiting process, your motivation to come here in the first part of our interview, which you can also see on this channel. We will link this here. Just to summarize that, we got to know each other in July last year. You got an offer 2 months later in September. You moved to Germany in January, like you started working here beginning of January, and now you're working here for a good month. Before we speak about working here, you already have been to Germany before, right? When was that?
Yeah, I already had been to Germany before. I was here from September 2018 to February 2021.
Okay, what did you do here?
For around 2.5 years, I was here for a master's degree in social sciences. Yeah.
Why social sciences? I mean, you're a Java developer. You worked as a Java developer in Pakistan, and then you made the break and you came here to study social science. Why is that?
Yeah. So the reason was very specific. It was very personal. This is something I always wanted to do. This is something I always wanted to explore. I wanted to explore Europe, but not explore in a sense that go for a trip for like a month. I wanted to do it in a more detailed way. And the program I chose for my social sciences degree was cultural diplomacy. So this is something which gave me an opportunity to learn more about Europe, to learn more about different cultures, societies, and to gain an experience while being a resident here, not a tourist here. This is what I wanted to do. This was a very risky decision, a bold decision, I have been told. But this is something I always knew that Java is my field. Java is my home. I can come back to it any day I want. I was sure about it. But I wanted to make most of my time, of the break time, in exploring something which could enhance my soft skills as well. The technical skills, I was sure that I have them. But when it comes to knowledge about the world, exploring the world from other perspective, other cultures, other societies, this is something I wanted to learn. And the program helped me a lot professionally. I got to learn intercultural communication, managing cultural diversity. I was in a city in Berlin. I was in a class with students from 29 different nationalities. So interacting with them, communicating with them, getting to know them was something which enriched me, like with experience from, but also as a professional person who understands the words. If we are developing a software, how different communities see it from their perspective differently. And what the requirement, if comes from US, it comes from Europe, it comes from Pakistan. What are the motivation behind it, and what are the differences? So these are very really deep things. But if you have experience as I did, you get to analyze these things too. So it helped me a great deal, and this is why I did it. Once I was finished with it, I jumped back into my technical career.
And how did it help you to land a job here? Why was it important for the recruiting process here with companies?
Yeah, it helped me. Yeah, it helped me a great deal with the recruiters here because if you're someone new, it really can be seen in your first interview call that you are not aware of the German nuances of the language of the communication that you are having. It can be seen in the first call. But
Mm,
if you have studied German culture a little bit, if you know about the European societies or the cultures in general, if you have studied about them, then you know the nuances. Like you know how to say, even saying good morning.
mm,
If a German person says it, and if somebody who has never been to Germany,
mm,
it is different, right? So you can convince them that yeah, you are already aware of the culture of the what happens in the daily life, and it won't be a big thing if you are again back to Germany, and you will be like one of them.
yeah.
So you are not somebody who's coming from outside for the very first time.
Mm,
Convincing recruiters, convincing teammates in the team interviews, while having this experience, while having this degree, and having studied intercultural communication, this is how it helped me
mm.
to purely with communication, purely with understanding the perspectives of others. It was able to the degree was able to help me in getting this job.
Exactly. And I guess that is also one of the reasons why you got an offer so quick. Like you only
Yeah,
took 2 months and got an offer because I would say 50% of you getting an offer or general getting an offer is the way you present yourself, the way you communicate. And
yeah,
therefore, the experience you had and the way you communicate really help you to speed that up. And this is also, you had a very good conversion rate, right? You had like six
yeah,
interviews and you got like two offers out of them. Um, which is a good ratio, let's so to
yeah,
say. Yeah, like technical things is one side, but then the other 50% is communication. Interviews. And which
yeah.
interview rounds did this communication especially help you?
I have approached the different interviews with different perspective. If I'm talking to an HR person in get to know interview call, I just need to convince the person that I'm the right fit for the job. I didn't know I don't need to convince the person in from a management perspective because the person is not does not belong to management. So to the HR person, the HR strategy, the technical round, the technical strategy, the team guy. When you're talking to a team, you just try to be yourself and try to present yourself as you are, and learn others.
Mm,
And then when it comes to management, you do the management interview. You don't need to be technical at all.
yeah,
You just can convince them that you are the right fit. If they hire you, even though if even if they are trying if they let you go, it's their loss. You present yourself as a person,
yeah.
so to the management. So this is really then even I the company I'm working in currently offered me a job in the management interview. I didn't go to the a separate call for the offer.
Mm,
So when I did the interview with them, at the end they said, normally we don't do this. At the end they said, normally we don't do this. We don't offer in the same call, but we're convinced that you will be a right fit. So what do you like? Let's quickly discuss an offer. So
mm,
I was really lucky that it happened. But in all of this, communication was the key thing. I think so.
yeah.
Con, talking to management, management does not see your technical skills as per because they are not expert technicians, right? They
Mm,
are. I had an interview with two project managers. So they
mm.
were German project managers. They were both speaking German. I was able to convince them. I think so. This is uh, one of the successful example of communication.
Yeah, now you came to Germany again after you left 2 years ago or 3 years ago.
Yeah,
How was it to come back here?
yeah. It feels great. It feels like home, which I have left for a few years. I have been here, so it was not new, but it's something which I wanted
Mm,
personally for me and for my family. So it feels great to be back. For me, it wasn't new. For my wife, it was the first time. So a lot of new experiences. Even for me, I had experiences, but I have always lived in Berlin. I've been to
mm,
Frankfurt once previously,
mm,
but I haven't lived here.
mm,
So Frankfurt as a city is new to me. Uh, the middle part of the Germany is new to me.
mm.
So I'm happy to be here. I'm just exploring. a little bit now.
How is it to work here now, to be here as in, yeah, to with your to work on your career in your job and not to be here as a student? What
Yeah,
is the difference there? How is it different for you?
yeah. There's a lot of difference when you are a student here and when you are working here for a good company. There's like when you are a student, the approach is different. When you are uh, when you are an employment visa, the approach is different. The company I work with is a very good company so far. I have been very happy with them, and there is the working style is very different from Pakistan.
Mm,
So when I was studying, I was doing a part-time job also. So there was a
mm,
lot of pressure to do the job, to work, to manage everything.
mm,
Then that at that time I was single also, wasn't married, or so managing everything
mm,
without a partner was a little bit difficult.
mm.
Now that I'm working, I came here with a partner, and yeah, things are a bit easier. I think so now.
How is, if you compare your daily routine here in Germany, your work here, if you compare it, I mean, you work for a big company in Pakistan as well.
Yeah,
What can you say if you compare it? What is different?
I was lucky, as you said, that I work for a company, big company in Pakistan. So I was lucky to be part of that company also. It was uh, it's still a good company, and I had kind of similar routine there as well.
Mm,
I was allowed to do work from home whenever I wanted to.
mm,
So this was the case in Pakistan, and this is the case fortunately here as well.
mm,
We are supposed to come here on Thursday, every Thursday, which is our team meeting.
mm.
Other than that, if we want to do work from home, we even don't need to do anything. We just need to inform others that I'm working from home today. And we have a software online which we where we need to book it so everybody can see that the other person is not coming to office today.
Yeah.
Those, there are a lot of similarities. One of the reasons I've chose this company and this opportunity is that I didn't want a lot of differences in the beginning. Strategically chose this company based on the offer, but also from the job role that I'm having. I was
Yeah.
having exactly similar job role in Pakistan.
Mm,
I was a consultant there. I'm a consultant here. So this is something which I chose because I didn't. If you like, there is a change of country, there is a change of language. There are already a lot of changes already. So I didn't
mm,
want a role change as well. I didn't want to be from a Java developer to some Go developer or a Kotlin developer. This would have changed entirely everything.
yeah.
I wanted something to play with, which is similar. So this is the role is similar.
And do you need to speak German in your daily life?
I think so everybody in the office speaks German because I have been here previously, so I understand a little bit.
Mm,
Uh, I I also do speak a little bit, not very fluent yet, but the communication with the customer is English speaking. My
mm,
team can understand English,
mm.
so with me everybody is speaking English.
Okay. So no German B1 or B2 level German necessary to get a
No,
job
no,
here.
no, no, no B level. Yeah,
Yeah.
even if you don't speak German at all,
Mm,
my company hires people from India or Pakistan or other regions from Africa. They don't know any word of German.
mm,
They learn German after coming here
mm,
because my company also supports people in learning German.
mm.
So they pay for the courses, and you go to the Sparkschule to learn the
Mm.
language. So this is something the company, I think, some major big companies do for their employees.
If you look back to maybe similar or other Java developers or software developers from Pakistan, what advice would you give them if they want to move here and if they want to work here?
So I'll be also a little honest here. I've seen very, very good Java developers in Pakistan or in India or in our part of the world who are technically very solid in their grip and a very strong grip on their on the subject area. If they were
Mm,
working in fintech, they know everything about fintech and they are really expert in the field.
mm,
What the lack is uh, in overall perspective,
mm,
in communication skills, in presenting themselves as somebody who is a hot sell in the market and a company should hire them.
mm,
They don't present themselves. They don't sell themselves sellables on LinkedIn.
mm.
So this is something I think. people from my part of the world should work on.
Mm.
They should improve their LinkedIn. They should improve their CVs. They should improve their communication skills. When they should learn a little, not because if you're sitting in another country, you cannot experience German culture, but at
Mm.
least you can go on YouTube and learn a little bit about what is important in German communication,
Yeah.
the formalities and the nuances, a little bit of them. It's
Mm.
really important to make small talk in Germany. Even in the interviews, you do that. It's taken as a good thing.
Yeah.
So you learn these small things about them. You choose if you're choosing Germany, go onto the YouTube, learn a little bit about Germany. This will help you in communication.
Yeah.
Saying Guten Tag is yeah, Morgen is something in your interviews is something which is taken very positively, and I'm sure the recruiter will have a smile on their face if they're not
Yeah.
expecting it. So
Exactly.
yeah, this is something you should do. Work on your CVs, work on your LinkedIn profiles, work on your whatever public profiles you have, improve them. Present yourself as somebody who is very important. If you are not, it's okay to little bit to push it to the edge, but also make it you should make sure that you work to become that person.
Yeah.
If you have written that you know a technology on LinkedIn and you don't know it, take 2 months of time, learn it.
Yeah.
Just don't remove it from LinkedIn, but learn it so that you can be compatible with your LinkedIn profile. This is something which I have done. I will be
Mm.
honest here. So learn, keep improving always. Technically, most of you guys are very solid. Some of them are really, really good developers. Some of them are, I've seen people who are even better than me. I feel that they are technically very solid,
Mm.
but they cannot communicate. They cannot um, uh, convince the other person that um, they should hire them.
Exactly. That's a very good point. Thanks for that. Again,
Uh,
communication and the way you present yourself is absolutely key, especially if you're applying in a labor market where
yeah,
you're not from, like in Germany or in Europe or in the US, whatever. You need to target your profile towards this market. Otherwise, you will not even get interview calls in the
interview calls.
first
Yeah,
place. Yeah.
true.
All right. Yeah, thanks a lot for that. I think we covered a lot, and I wish you all the best. I hope we see you in person as well soon. Maybe if I come to Frankfurt, or maybe if you ever come to Berlin, let us know. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, sure.
maybe you want to visit your old city again. Thanks for your time, and yeah, have a great day ahead.
Yeah, thank you so much for the opportunity, Temo, to speak here on this platform, and thank you again. Thank you for everything.
Thanks a lot. And don't forget, yeah, to follow us on YouTube. Watch our 20 minutes video training if you also want to work with us, understand how we work, book a get to know call with us. Yeah, then we're gonna analyze your profile as well. And if we think you have good chances of landing a job here, we're gonna work with you, and then you're gonna be coming to Germany in the upcoming months as well. So see you all later. Bye bye. Auf Wiedersehen. Ciao.